What's up, Saiyan Army? So, new client transformation number 12. So this is the video for the people who say, I don't have enough time to work out. So first off, as always, shout out to Dane. Thank you for letting me share your pictures online and also share your story. He's a registered nurse. He works 12-hour shifts. He's 5'4", 136 pounds, and he wanted to cut down and just get lean for the summer. And he's been working out for 4 years. So basically, we took his workout, put him on a customized version of my Super Saiyan 6, and we got going. So this is what Dane had to say. I've been on this fitness journey for a while, and I would do all sorts of self-research shredding and cutting programs. However, one of the biggest struggles that I've had was consistency. I did several crash diets, and although I saw results, I always didn't feel happy with the end result. Also, as I turned into a registered nurse, working 12-hour shifts became a dread for me to work out. The stress from work impacted my lack of nutrition and overall decline in fitness motivation. I decided to break my physique plateau and sign up for an NPC Men's Physique Show. Although my competition is not until later in this year, I turned to Matt for professional advice and guidance. He's there to support his clients to make sure they have the best direction with their fitness and health. The 8-week shredding journey was filled with self-motivation and awareness of making decisions. As for my final words, there's no excuse if you want to achieve something really bad. Maintain your focus and trust in the process. And you can follow him on his journey at Great Dane Fitness. So that's Dane's story. Let's get into his macros. So his old macros was 130 carbs, 25 fats, and 150 proteins, which was super low. When clients come to me with very low macros that I don't want to make any lower, what I basically do is I have them reverse that for the first couple of weeks, which is another factor in why he only lost 8 pounds in the past 8 weeks, is because I want to get his metabolism as high as possible. And this is something I do with the majority of my clients. Depending on their first couple of check-ins, that's where I really gauge their metabolism. But for clients with really low macros, or clients that were previously dieting or maybe crash dieted themselves, I kind of reevaluate where their metabolism is and kind of work from there, trying to slowly increase it back up without gaining all the fat that they might have lost on the way down. Week 1 macros: 150 carbs, 45 fats, 140 grams of proteins. We started his cardio at 2 sessions of 300 calories. Previously, he was doing 5 sessions of 300 calories, and then he was inconsistent with his cardio. So I basically started him with just 2 sessions, because that's another thing. If the client has really high levels of cardio, I always drop it back down, because you always want to make sure that clients diet on as much food as possible, as more food is better than less food. Average body weight 134.1 pounds. Bringing up his macros just slightly, he dropped another couple of pounds in the process. Week 2 macros: 175 carbs, 45 fats, and 140 grams of proteins. Cardio was 3 sessions at 300 calories. Average low weigh-in was 133.6 pounds. We increased cardio slightly and increased macros again. Reason being is we're still gauging his metabolism, trying to get his calories as high as possible before we start dropping them back down again. So here's his week 2 pictures. You can see his stomach's coming down slightly. Back relatively looks the same. Week 1, he took it at a slightly different angle. From the side, you can see his stomach coming down a little bit. And what's good also about this transformation is that he pretty much stays in the same place. And the pictures are very consistent. A lot of times I have clients where they travel a lot and whatnot, and it's not a big deal. But for these transformation videos, it's great when I have clients that keep everything consistent with the lighting and the pictures. Week 3, up the macros again: 200 carbs, 45 fats, and 130 grams of protein. So drop protein slightly, and we up carbs again. Cardio stayed the same at 3 sessions, 300 calories. His weight went slightly up, actually, at 134.3 pounds. And that's part of gauging someone's metabolism, is you eventually gonna hit a point where their weight starts coming back up again, which is totally normal. It's pretty much just finding where their maintenance calories is. So as you can see, stomach is leaning out even more. Even from the back, you can see his V-taper coming in just a little bit more, which you didn't see any change from week 2. Even from the side, just slight changes. You can see his stomach coming down again. And even though he gained weight, he still looks leaner, so it's all good. Week 4, what we did was we kept macros exactly the same: 200 carbs, 45 fats, 130 grams of proteins. Reason being is because even though he gained weight that previous week, he looked leaner in the pictures. So sometimes it's normal for clients to get weight fluctuations. Even if you take the average of 7 days, sometimes it can fluctuate for 7 days, and that's just how it goes. Understand that weight loss is a journey and fluctuation is normal. It's like that meme or that picture that you see people posting on Instagram about what people want weight loss to look like versus how weight loss actually is, and that's exactly how weight loss is. It goes up and down, up and down. Stay consistent and don't let the scale or anything deter you. Average body weight went down at a new low, 133.5 pounds. So again, his body weight went down again, keeping the same macros. Week 4 pictures, again, just things are just tightening up, and this is a real good transformation where everything just staying consistent. You can see things just tightening up slowly but surely, and that's pretty much what it's all about, guys. Consistency. Week 5 macros: 175 carbs, 45 fats, and 130 grams of proteins. Cardio was 4 sessions at 300 calories. We added in 1 high intensity interval training session, and his new average low weigh-in was 133.4 pounds, which is only a 0.1 pound drop, which is all good because looking at his pictures, he's still getting leaner. So in his case, what I believe happened as a coach is I think he crash dieted himself and dropped calories way too fast, and given his low macros that he had when he started, I do believe he crash dieted and lost a lot of muscle in the process. But what I think is happening is he is gaining back a lot of the muscle that he lost when he crash dieted, and he's losing body fat at the same time. And it's one of those rare cases where that's possible, and that's why you don't see much change in weight, but you do see changes in his pictures. Week 6 macros: 150 carbs, 45 fats, and 130 grams of protein. Cardio was the same, 4 sessions, 300 calories, 1 hit session. Average body weight was 132.3 pounds, so another 1.1 pound drop. Pictures looking better, looking tighter, looking leaner, getting there. Week 7 macros: 125 carbs, 45 fats, and 140 grams of proteins. Now this is a point where his macros kind of got almost as low as when he first started, even though fats are a lot higher. And this is where I kind of gauged him to see if he needed a refeed, how he was doing, how he was feeling, and everything was totally fine. He felt totally good. You know, he's almost on the same macros as when we first started, but a ton leaner. So cardio was 4 sessions, 400 calories, 1 hit session. Average body weight was 130.3 pounds, so he lost another 2 pounds with the lower macros. Physique looking great again. I mean, every week he's just getting leaner and leaner, and super proud of this guy, man. He's just staying consistent. Week 8, we kept macros exactly the same: 125 carbs, 45 fats, and 140 grams of protein. Cardio 4 sessions at 400 calories, 1 hit session. Average body weight was 128 pounds, so another couple pound drop, and he's looking really damn good. Abs are getting like thicker. Obviously he's flexing in the week 8 pictures, as I would too. His back looking really lean, and if he does enter that physique show later in the year, I think he's gonna do, very well. And understand that, the only competition is the man in the mirror. And as a coach, all I can ask for is that he stops the crash dieting, he builds that better relationship with food, and he just stays consistent above all else. Working 12-hour days, I know it's hard getting into the gym and hitting your macros, but he does it anyways. And as long as he stays healthy and consistent, that's all I can ask for as a coach. Only time will tell, but that's what I hope happens. So anyways, that's the end of the video, guys. Make sure you hit that like button if you guys want more client transformation videos. Comment down below, what kind of client you want to see next. I also have a female client transformation coming up very soon. Shout out to all the female viewers that are watching this. And that's the end of the video, guys. I'll see you guys in the next one. Much love, strength, and honor. Aloha.
Vegeta, what does the scouter say about his power level? It's over 9,000!